Hello, my beautiful goddesses. Welcome to another episode of the Energetics of Wealth and Money series, and I'm very excited and happy for you to be here. Today's topic is so interesting and so relevant when it comes to women and money, especially when we try to build wealth for our family or business, grow our financial income and stuff. So today we're going to be talking about how money and self-worth are together, are hand in hand, and why you must to feel worthy of receiving wealth. So we're going to be talking about how self-worth determines your net worth. Not all the time, but most of the time. So don't get me twisted here. So what if I told you, ladies, that your financial reality isn't just about how much money you earn, how much wealth you create, but how worthy you feel of receiving this wealth itself? Like the self-worth directly impacts your net worth. And why is this? Because deep down inside of you, you might not feel worthy of receiving this money or getting high-paying clients, or you don't feel worthy of making a lot of money. So you subconsciously are going to block financial opportunities or self-sabotage some financial growth that you are currently having, or you start going to be undercharging for your services, your gifts, or you're going to start self-sabotaging your success. Let me know if this has happened to you, or maybe this is something you can relate with. In this video, we're going to talk about it. So in this video, I will teach you how to shift your self-worth into a high self-worth when it comes to money, overcoming imposter syndrome, and also overcoming the financial guilt that women feel when they get money, and start changing how you see yourself to feel truly worthy of creating abundance in your life. So stay tuned until the end. Make sure to send this to another woman that is working on her self-worth and financial gain, and also like and comment this video. So we're gonna start talking about how self-worth determines your net worth. What do you mean? So in previous videos, in previous episodes, I was talking about how money is an exchange of energy. So when it comes to self-worth, money is an exchange of value, right? When we start seeing like, how much do I charge? Can I get a raise? Well, I'm not getting paid enough. So money is an exchange of value. So if you don't see yourself valuable, someone that can add value to others, if you don't see your own value, then you will struggle to receive wealth. You will struggle to receive getting paid. You will struggle to get money, especially high amounts of money, or you will struggle investing in yourself. Bingo, right? Like, that's why many women don't invest in themselves, because they don't see themselves as valuable, as worthy. Like, why would I invest in myself if I don't know anything? I'm not good with money. I don't know my gift. I don't have a gift. I don't know what to do with myself. So do you see how this can start affecting your future financial success? So here are some of the signs of low self-worth when it comes to money. Let me know if you feel any of these, or start checking yourself or past experiences if you have experienced something like this before. Number one, you undercharge or work for free. Woman, raise your hands. And don't get me twisted over here, because I 100% agree that if you have a business, if you have something to give, if you're trying to build your brand, there is always something that you have to give for free. For example, me giving for free is this YouTube channel. Like, you guys don't pay anything to come here, watch this series, right? Like, this is like me serving and teaching other women to learn about money. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna do everything for free. I get paid to do some speaking events. I get paid for the coaching packages, but I don't just make money from Pulkis. I have like the real making money, which is our investments in real estate or other online businesses, and now day trading. So this is my way of me to serve. So there is always something that you do have to give for free. And this concept is in the most famous books when it comes to sell. So you can go get yourself some books about selling, and they will always advise for you to give a free service, either a free call, a free, maybe like a free seminar or an online workshop, or kind of like so they can see your value, they can get to know you, who you are, especially if you are just starting to build your brand. You have to show who you are, and this will take some time, so you can start building these with some freebies. But if you do this the whole time of your brand, maybe you're building your brand for 10 years and you haven't charged anything, you always work for free, then there might be an energetic block of low self-worth when it comes to money. So check that, undercharging or working for free. Number 2, feeling guilty about earning more than others. I'm gonna make a whole episode about this one because someone asked about how can they release the guilt of making more money than their friends and family. But this is a true fear the women feel when they start working towards acquiring wealth or creating like a financial like future legacy for their families, right? So this is a sign of low self-worth around money, because if you feel guilty of making more money than others, then you might feel that you're not going to be accepted, that they're going to reject you, they're going to feel uncomfortable around you. So this might be keeping you also small or dimming your light or not reaching your full potential financially. Number 3, who's ready for number 3? You start avoiding financial opportunities because you're going to fear that someone is going to judge you. You fear judgment, so you start avoiding financial opportunities. Who has done that? Like, if I keep myself small, I'm not gonna ruffle some feathers, right? So you avoid financial opportunities that are gonna exponentially make you grow financially for the fear of judgment. Another one is always giving time and energy without expecting any compensation. This is a very fine line when it comes to giving, because there is a way that you can always serve without expecting anything. But when it comes to your service, let's say that you volunteer a lot, but maybe those hours that you should be volunteering can actually make you can actually help you scale your business, or maybe you can get clients. Now, if you're doing it out of pure feeling of I just want to give and help, then this doesn't count, right? Because I also love to serve and I don't expect anything, I just give. But we're talking about business, and business has to get paid. If your business is not getting paid, it's a hobby. Okay, if your business is not getting paid at least $1, it is just a hobby. But if what you want is a hobby, that's okay, perfect. But if you want a business and generate wealth out of that business, then that business should make you some profits. Remember that always your external wealth, your physical wealth, your external wealth, financial wealth, it is always a reflection of your internal beliefs. Because if you have these energy blocks around money, they're going to reflect in your physical environment. So the more value you have for yourself, the more wealth it will flow into you. So when you start valuing yourself, loving yourself, having more respect for yourself, your time, your energy, like who do you let get close to you or have access to you, or they're just picking out your brain and you're giving everything for free, or and then you feel resentful, then maybe there is an underlying energy block of low self-worth around money. Now we're going to be talking about overcoming imposter syndrome and financial guilt. I made a training in depth. It's almost like 2-hour training talking about imposter syndrome itself. If you're interested, you can get that workshop in the description box below. And I gave there handouts and exercises for you to work around your imposter syndrome. If you have like an upcoming job interview, or maybe you just got a raise, or you got another position in your job, or you started investing or opened your business, imposter syndrome is always going to come around and cripple around and see how it can sabotage you. So I highly recommend for you to watch that training below. But we're gonna do the short version here. We're gonna talk about what exactly is imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome is the feeling that you don't deserve success, that you don't deserve wealth, that you don't deserve to get paid, that you're not good enough. I'm not qualified enough. Who do I think I am? I'm just a Guatemalan girl who came here. Who do I think I am? Or that people are gonna find out that I'm a fraud. right? Like you feel that you don't belong there, that you were not worthy of getting that position. So for example, if you get a raise or you get a big high paying client, you will feel that you don't deserve it, that how did I earn this? Like it was a mistake. Like, how do I handle this client? Like I'm not qualified. And this happens a lot because of the money story we tell ourselves. So we constantly have to keep changing and reframing the way we see ourselves. So when you have a low self-worth around money, you don't see your value, you don't see your skills, you don't see how you can benefit and help other people. Therefore, imposter syndrome is going to cripple in and is going to get you, right? It's going to be like, ha, caught you, I knew you were not qualified for this. So we are going to start shifting our thinking around these, thinking that money doesn't just go towards the most qualified, but money flows to those who believe, who deserve it. If you see there is many people that only have a high school diploma and they're millionaires. Like I have one of the mentors and he say I only have a high school diploma, but he's a multi-millionaire and he's helping making a lot of people like quit their jobs through trading, and he's a beast when it comes to trading. So let's get rid of this belief that money just doesn't go to the most qualified. Yes, there is a lot of PhD qualified people that are billionaires, but also there is a lot of PhD or people with masters that are broke as hell. Just say, someone had to say it, right? By the way, love my cup. It says booked, busy, and blessed. Hey. I got this cup from like a speaking event that I did, and it was a gift that Orlando Salon gave me. Anyway, so we need to start shifting this thinking of money just doesn't go to the qualified people. It will flow to those who believe that they deserve it. So if I believe that I'm valuable, that I have value, that I can add value to people, that I can help people's lives, then you can get, you know, like money will flow to you. But at the same time, if you feel like a fraud, then why don't you go get some certifications? Honestly, with this online education now, you don't even have to leave your house. And if you make a certification for coaching or trading or a business thing, it might take you 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. And that will make you feel, first it's going to polish you, teach you some skills, some proper language when it comes to your business, or maybe you can do an accounting class to process better or manage better your accounting at work or your budgeting at work in your business. So if you get trained, you are going to naturally eliminate imposter syndrome because now you're not a fraud. Now you're getting qualified in the process of actually getting yourself out there. But don't freeze and wait until you get all the qualifications. Still get them. I always say, please go get educated. Just because someone needs a drop-off out of college and they are a billionaire now, well, you're not. Like species of those people and their drop-off out of Harvard. Let's just remember that, or these elite universities. But like you and I, we have to get educated every day. You have to pick up a book, learn new skills, learn new concepts. Therefore, you're always going to be a step ahead of this nasty imposter syndrome. Now, how to overcome financial guilt. The guilt of making more money. Many women feel guilty of making more than their family, than their spouse, than their friends, and they feel this like nasty guilt of making a lot of money. And this is a major wealth blocker. This will block your wealth because you will always be blocking energetically financial opportunities or business opportunities that are going to come your way. And because of the fear of making more money than your friends, than your family, or maybe than your spouse, this is going to naturally block those opportunities. So give yourself permission to do it, and here's a reframe for that. And how you can reframe and shift this thinking is that your wealth doesn't take away from other people. Your wealth or you becoming rich is not going to take away their power, because remember, those people have their own money stories that they need to work on. You need to work on yourself. And also, if you become wealthy, it will create opportunities for those who you love around you. you can also be an inspiration for them to go get some money too, right? And when you allow yourself to receive more wealth from God, the universe, you will give more naturally if you're a giver. So this is something that I always like struggle at the beginning when I was starting to be an engineer. I'm like, hey, what if I make more money? Or in my wealth journey, there was a lot of years, it took me a lot of years to overcome this fear and overcome imposter syndrome when it comes to money. But I feel like when I started studying around money, studying the whole system in the United States, studying about wealth, investment, how can I diversify the portfolios, what is even a portfolio, a financial statement, or how to manage properties, how to set up businesses, how to set up an LLC. Now I'm trading, investing in crypto, in the stock market. So I'm constantly learning, and I feel like that was my biggest tool when it came to overcome imposter syndrome, and also teaching you guys, like sharing here on YouTube. Like, I don't get anything out of like coming here and teaching. I just love that I can put a video out there, and this can help someone, because when I was searching for that, I couldn't relate to someone young, Latina, someone like me, that was going through the same thing that I was going. So always pick up a book, watch a video, a YouTube, a podcast, something that is going to uplift you and teach you something new so you can start overcoming this imposter syndrome. When it came to financial guilt, I had to do a lot of inner work and exercises in my mind for self-worth, because I remember I had a lot of fear of making a lot of money, and what if my friends are not gonna accept me anymore? And you know what? Truth is that if those people leave you behind, that's okay, because they're not going to accept the fact that it's you, because they knew you from before. They know you from before. They knew who you were back in the day when you were drinking, partying, when you were just like a ratch college student, high school student, whatever. And something in their brain, they remember that version of you. And now that you have this uplifted version, or this new version of the goddess that you are, it's a little hard for them, and also it's gonna wake up a lot of their insecurities of the things they haven't done. Therefore, it might be hard for them to watch, but that doesn't have to stop you. Remember that everybody has their own financial story. You're here to build your own wealth, your own legacy, and work on your own triggers and elevate your self-worth around money. You cannot do the work for someone else. So if someone else gets triggered, then maybe that's not your people. Maybe they served you before, they served you back in the day, but now in the day you have to find different people and surround yourself with just different people that are going to help you elevate as well. Now let's talk about how you can start charging your worth, basically, and setting some money boundaries. Because if you don't have money boundaries, then it's just like anything else in a relationship, in a marriage or a relationship or a friendship or at work. You're all about boundaries, right? Oh, I have a boundary, drop. You drop all these boundaries, but girl, what about your coins? What about your money boundaries? Remember that money is also a relationship. One of the most important relationships after the relationship with God, with yourself, with your parents, with your spouse. Money is up there too. Because if you start undercharging for your services, that is a sign of low self-worth around money. And you constantly, let's say that you constantly start discounting yourself or giving it for free, people will never see your value. Why? Because you don't see it. People are going to see you exactly how you see yourself. So if you don't value yourself, you don't value your services, you don't value what you do, don't expect someone here, Mr. Prince Charming, come and tell you that you're everything and see the value that you don't see in yourself first. So a money affirmation that you can always say out loud about this one is, I deserve to be paid well for my time, my energy, and my expertise. And especially if you're highly educated or you have a lot of qualifications for your business and you're working yourself up there, you always have to say, I deserve to get paid well for my time, my energy, and my expertise. Another money boundary that you have to put is that you need to start learning to say no to money drains. Just like you say no to that guy that it doesn't match your love list, that doesn't match your values. Just like you swipe, what is it, left or right? I don't know. But you swipe to the no to this guy. You also have to say no when it comes to money and some money drainers. So if someone offers you a very, very low paying job, you have to reject, unless you're truly, this is the only thing you have and you're literally like in an emergency. Then of course there is situations where you have to get what you can. But if you have the opportunity to look for something better because you have a lot of expertise, then don't just accept a very low offer paying job. Like, that is you telling yourself, I don't value you, like you're just worth this. And if you're a coach, for example, and someone just wants to pick up your brain for free, or like, oh, like a favor for free, like if you have a shop or something and someone just gets products from you for free, then set some money boundaries, like respect your money. This is something that has been very difficult to apply, because it's obviously easier said than done, especially with friendships or people that you know. If you have a business, they're always trying to like get you discounted rates. For example, in our case, discounted rent, give me a deal. And you know, rent, we're talking about $500, $1,000 in LA. So you have to respect your business. If you do not respect your business, regardless of the situation, and if they're your friend, they have to respect your business as well. They have to understand, like, hey, this is my friend. How come they're not asking discounts from these big brands, right? Like they go to the Louis Vuitton bag, or they go on a trip, or they buy this expensive machine or something. They're not asking discounts to Home Depot. They're not asking discounts to Starbucks, but they're asking a discount from you, that you're a small business, that you are your own investor. Come on now, like respect me. Like I'm gonna start respecting my business. And I noticed that once we started respecting our business and increasing the rates, increasing the rents to the getting up to more market rate, like people start respecting you more because you are respecting your business. This is not a charity, it's a business. Now, if I want to donate for charity, I will, absolutely will. And I donate in places that, you know, I don't need to share that here, but I donate in places, and that's my choice. A business, it's a business, regardless of the friendships. Now, when it comes to coaching, like if people want to pick up my brain, yeah, I know how much to give, how much to do that, but you can tell if someone just wants to take and pick up your brain and just expect you to give all the service for free. So that's up to you. You have to give and put that boundary there, especially with people that you know for a long time, or friends and family, right? And of course, there is always that, like, hey, she's my friend, doesn't matter, but just notice if it's something that is draining you and then you feel resentment, then you're probably not giving from your overflow after the second time. So just watch out for those money drainers and set some boundaries around it, okay? Instead of saying here is for free or here it is, just say here is my rate. And if they want it, fine. If they don't, that's absolutely fine too. Because ladies, let's remember that people that respect their own worth are always going to manifest and attract more abundance, because you need to love yourself, and loving yourself is just a reflection of how your abundance is going to grow. Loving yourself is loving your future generations and opening new opportunities for them out there, opening new opportunities for you to retire early, or for you not to have a job right now if you have kids, especially if you have kids and you want to be a stay-at-home mom. You have to value yourself, love yourself enough for you to get serious about your business and start bettering the relationship with your money, because self-worth translates into net worth in your financial, physical reality. So your wealth journey is going to start with self-worth. Everything starts inside. The moment that you're going to start valuing yourself, more opportunities are going to show up, money is going to increase, and money start gonna valuing you too, is going to want to be with you energetically. Remember, we talk about vibrating at the same frequencies. So ladies, do me a favor and comment below one money boundary that you're going to start applying today. And please, if this video resonated with you, share it with a friend that needs to hear these. Give it a like, comment, and thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next episode in the Energetics of Wealth and Money series. I love you, ladies, my goddesses, and all the information and everything is linked in the description below. Bye.